Hello and welcome to the 2023 European Sub-Junior and Junior Classic Powerlifting Championships here in Budapest, Hungary. I am Amelia Potter, and this evening for you we have the 74 kilo Sub-Junior men. It will be one flight of 14, which means we will see all of their lifts before heading into a 20-minute break in between disciplines. You can see the running order here as it stands.
And the lifting order will be Kovac.
And kicking us off, we have Stepan Kovac, Croatia, 170 kilos. As we count down into the competition, I'd like to thank Rogan SBD, our sponsors, for all they do for the competition and the sport. Stepan Kovac of Croatia now, 170 kilos. Wow, really lovely looking opening attempt for Kovac. Just waiting for one of the lights there. Can't imagine too much wrong with it though.
Bring it here, please. Sorry. Please, referee.
And that is a good lift.
Good lift, yes. Then we have.
And that, as I said, was a good lift for Stepan.
Belgium, 175 for him.
Just getting the rack sorted for our next lifter. So in the meantime, I'd just like to say thank you again to Rogan SPD and throw back to the session we had earlier with the 66s, which is absolutely incredible. We had European records broken, we had world records broken, we had 2 backflips from different lifters. And that is just day 1, ladies and gentlemen. So you must stick around for the whole championships if you want to see more exciting lifting just like that.
Yeah, that was literally amazing. For sure the best 66 sub-junior session ever.
We now have Simon Cupins of Belgium, 175 kilos.
A lot of Belgian lifters here in this European Championship. Always great to see a country on a rise like this.
And it looked nice and strong. He stands it up and 2 to 1, a good lift. He does get a depth call from that left-hand side referee. So let's look at that replay if we can.
Yeah, jury has overruled.
Yeah, unfortunately that's a no lift for Cupins.
Basically on the replay you can see that.
No lift, jury overruled. And now Lynch from Ireland. Bar is loading.
We now have Cian Lynch of Ireland, 180 kilos for his opening attempt.
Managed today by Alex Crimmins. All green everything.
That was a really nice looking opener for Kian. 2-1, a good lift. Again, a depth pull from that left-hand side. So let's look at that replay. We know the jury are looking at it too.
And Michael Mitzia from Poland is next lifter.
Just a reminder, the jury need to be...
I think, yeah, they will overrule it.
No, I think they have to be... Yeah, unfortunately, as you said, they have overruled it. I was going to say they have to be in unanimous agreement to overrule it. So they all agreed that was too high, unfortunately, for Kian. But he has another shot at that on his second. Clearly has the strength for it.
Yeah, and it's important, as you said, Amelia, to precise that all of the three juries have to be in a total agreement in order for them to overrule a decision.
Yeah. We have Mikael Mitzia of Poland, 185 kilos.
Michal, only the second Polish lifter to step on the platform today. First one was on the first session of the day with the 47, 52 sub-juniors. 52, 57, sorry.
That was nice and strong. Those cheetah print wrist wraps giving him some speed, it seems.
Yeah, happy white lights, no problem.
And next we have Mark Katona, Hungary, same weight. On the bar for him. Ivan, Galapov, get ready. Bar is loaded. Mark Katona, Hungary.
We now have 185 kilos for Mark Katona of Hungary. 15 kilos below his current squat PB of 200.
Yeah, great technique.
And 3 white lights, that is a good lift.
We add a chip for Mikel Miranda Ruiz from Spain. Galapov, Fayaro, get ready.
We now have Miguel Angel Miranda Ruiz of Spain, 187.5 kilos for his opening squat. He's been competing less than 1 year. Lovely tidy looking squat there.
Good lift.
And that's a free white light, good lift.
And we have 190 for Nikolai Galapov, and bar is loaded.
We now have 190 kilos for Nikolai Galabov of Bulgaria. I believe our first Bulgarian athlete of the competition so far.
Yeah, there are 3 Bulgarian lifters for all the championship. I have the chance to discuss a little bit with Emil Krastev, with his girlfriend, which is the head coach of the Bulgarian team for this competition. And 3 of them, yeah, the first one is Galabov Nikolai, and should be a good lift. Yes, it is.
Yeah, a really strong start to the competition for Team Bulgaria there. And in good hands there with the pair of them.
Bar is loaded. So, Julen Fayaro from Spain.
We now have Julen Fajardo Salana of Spain, 195 kilos for his opening attempt. That looked really easy for him there.
Yeah, really convincing opener.
And it is a good lift.
Although he looks a little bit unsatisfied by it.
Same weight for Max Persson.
Some people just keep a pretty stern face until the job is done, I think.
Yeah.
Bar is loaded.
We now have 195 kilos in the bar for Max Pearson of Great Britain, with a squat PB of 207.5 kilos. Wow, a really lovely strong opener there from Max.
Yeah.
And that is a good lift. 3 white lights and plenty of room to grow into his second.
Let go and door. Get ready for the order attempts. Bar is loaded.
Following Max, we have his teammate here, Isaac Wong of Great Britain, opening on 205 kilos with a squat PB of 218. A British sub-junior record.
Really strong for a 74 sub-junior. Wow.
Yeah, he is an excellent squatter, and that was a perfect example of it.
Yeah.
3 white lights, a good lift for Isaac.
207.547.
And now the French sub-junior champion, Samuel Cohen, which is also the world champion.
Yeah, as you said, now we have Samuel Cohen of France, projected in first overall, opening on 207.5 kilos with 3 lifters to follow with their opening attempts.
Yeah.
Just doing some last minute stretches there.
Let's go, Samuel.
And as you mentioned before, current world sub-junior champion and looking to take the European title as well today, with Hubert on his tail.
Yeah. Balanced is well done. He managed the bump. Should be, yes, it is. 3 white lights, good lift. He's in the competition. The great first attempt.
Now, we have some huge opening attempts coming up, and it's worth mentioning that the European sub-junior squat record stands at 233 kilos.
Yeah.
So, not unreasonable to think people might reach near it, if not try to surpass that today.
Yeah, I think we should witness a world record attempt.
But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We have Dario Pietro Dore of Italy, 210 kilos.
Hoppa.
Very tidy there. Dario. It looked like easy work for him, and 2-1, a good lift. Let's have a look at that on the replay. He gets a depth call from the left-hand side referee.
Yes, definitely.
And we look over to the jury to see them discussing it, but I think he'll be okay.
Yep. Close call, I think.
We now have Daniel Adam Hubert of Hungary, representing the home nation here. And he is hot on Samuel Cohen's tail in nominated totals. A little different here on the screen, but a huge squatter, 215 kilos for his opening squat. And that looked really nice and strong. Let's see what the referees say. white lights, a good lift. And as I alluded to before, we have a huge opening squat here, just 10.5 kilos below the current European Sub-Junior squat record. Adam Daoudi of France, 222.5 kilos.
Yeah, and he has his PB at 223, which is the French record. Don't get tricked by the squat PB on your screen, and you just saw how easy it was for Adam.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to see where he goes for his second, let alone his third. We'll have to hang around to see that. That concludes our squats. Just waiting to see what the lights say there. And 3 white lights, a good lift. We now move through to the second attempt with all bar 2 lifters getting a squat on the board. Lynch of Ireland and Cupins of Belgium. But some huge squats there. Adam of France with 222.5 kilos. Hubert of Hungary with 215. And Dor of Italy with 210. Now we have Simon Cupins of Belgium reattempting 175 kilos. Missed it on his opener. Looking to reattempt it now on his second. I believe it was just a bit of a depth issue here for Cupins.
Got overturned by the jury. You know what, Amelia? I'm not that convinced, but we'll see with the...
Yeah, I was holding my breath and waiting to see. It's really hard to tell from the seats that we're sitting in, and obviously the referees and the jury have the best seat for it.
They can just assume.
But we were right to worry, as unfortunately that puts him in a really sticky situation heading into his third with no lift on the board yet.
Yeah.
And in a similar precarious situation, hopefully not for much longer, we have Cian Lynch of Ireland retaking 180 kilos. Again, just got depth. Called for depth on his opener. Just needs to sink it that little bit further now on his second, but it's much easier said than done. That definitely looked better from this angle, but let's wait and see what the referees say.
Yeah, this time it will be good for Cian, sorry.
Yeah, luckily now Cian has a squat on the board and is safe to move through to the rest of the competition. We now have Stepan Kovac of Croatia jumping 10 kilos to 180 for his second attempt. That still looked nice and easy for him. 10 kilos did not slow him down too much.
Yeah, greatly for Stepan.
And you know, moving into your third, you can feel comfortable when you haven't had any red lights. You know you're doing everything right.
Yeah, you can afford yourself to have to cut the depth a little bit, you know. The referees won't be too I don't know. Yeah, that's tricky to say. So let's say that yeah, the first two attempts were really great.
We now have Michal Midzia of Poland, 195 kilos for his second attempt. 10 kilo jump from his opener.
Great fight.
Yeah, slowed down a little bit, but I think still has some room left in the tank for his
Yep.
third.
Maybe 5 kilos.
And that is a good lift.
Same weight for Mark Hungary. Miranda Gabo, get ready. Bar slowly. Mark Hungary.
195 kilos now for Mark Katona of Hungary. Another athlete taking a 10 kilo jump. And 3 white lights, that is a good lift.
The other chip and bar slowly for Miguel Miranda, Spain.
We now have Miguel Angel Miranda Ruiz of Spain, 197.5 kilos. Just 2.5 kilos shy of his current squat PB.
Look tight. Whoa.
Good catch from the spotters and loaders there. Just dipped a tiny bit, but enough for them to know to take the bar.
Yeah. Having some troubles to maintain the bar in his hands.
Bar slowly for Nikolai Galapov, Bulgaria.
We now have Nikolai Galabov of Bulgaria, 200 kilos. Nice, strong looking second attempt. And that is a good lift.
205 for two lifters. First Galapov, Spain in person. And bar slowly for Julen Fajardo, Spain.
Hyping himself up. Ready to battle on this one.
Yeah, we have Julen Fajardo Solana of Spain, 205 kilos. Still moving really nicely for him there.
Yeah. Great attempt. Oh, maybe he cramped a little bit. Touched his leg, his right leg.
We now have Max Pearson of Great Britain.
Yeah. So again, it looked really.
Yeah, moved really quickly still.
Yeah.
So let's watch that on the replay. We missed it the first time round. Let's have a look at that again here. Yeah, wow. Max is having an absolutely great day so far.
Yeah, a lot of strength. This one with Person. It's not that far from the first place. 562.5.
Right, we have Samuel Cohen of France, 215 kilos for his second attempt. Just wants to add those kilos and keep that lead. Building his total is more important than anything else right now. Slight sticking point there in the middle, but really snappy at the end. We now have Isaac Wong of Great Britain jumping 12.5 kilos to 217.5 for his second attempt, just half a kilo below his national record.
Yeah, he looks really confident and in total control of it on his first attempt, so should be good on this one too. Wow.
Yeah, that's a lovely looking second attempt. And 3 white lights, a good lift. I think he may be walking home today with a new national record, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe definitely more in the tank.
We have 3 second attempts remaining before we move through to the third and final squats of the day. Dario Pietro Dore of Italy, 220 kilos. A 10 kilo jump from his opener.
Yeah, and we'll have just one group, which means that we'll go to a 10-minute break?
20-minute break, I believe.
20-minute break.
Really strong second attempts there and a good lift. Some huge squatters in this sub-junior class. We now have Daniel Adam Hubert of Hungary. 220 kilos, a 5 kilo jump from his opener. Just 2.5 kilos shy of his best.
Looking ready. Gets the start command. Yeah, whoa. That's a really beautiful technique here and really efficient.
Yeah, looking really strong. 3 white lights, a good lift. Just see that again here in the replay.
Yeah, definitely nothing to say.
And that means we have just 1 squat remaining. Adam Daoudi of France opened on 222.5 kilos. And as I said before, that was only 10.5 kilos below the European sub-junior squat record. And he has gone where we thought he might. 235 kilos for his second attempt. Isn't even bothering to chip it right now. He's so confident.
Yeah.
This will be for a new European sub-junior squat record, beating the current record by 2 kilos should he get this.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to talk a little bit with him, and he's got higher expectations, so you can count on him for the final deadlift. And the first step is to take this European record. Yes.
Wow, and with absolute ease it seems. 3 white lights, a good lift, a new European sub-junior record, and just 5.5 kilos below the world sub-junior record, which I imagine is what he's going to be shooting for there on his third.
Definitely.
And that concludes our second round of squats, already seeing a record broken. Every lifter except one, unfortunately, has a squat on the board, and that is Simon Cupins of Belgium. Who is up now. Missed 175, unfortunately, on his opener and on his second. Can he get it here on his third? Question was that deeper than the second? It was!
Yeah.
And a sigh of relief, I'm sure.
By the coach.
Yeah. Although probably not what he wanted to squat today, I'm sure he's relieved that he just has a squat in on the board.
Yeah. I mean, you always have to, adjust with the form of the day, Standards in European are really high, so you need to adapt, and that's what he did, so
Yeah,
well done.
absolutely. And so did Kian Lynch on his second, and is now jumping 10 kilos to his third for 190 and a matched squat PB. Just needs to maintain that depth he found on his second.
Yeah.
Two to one, a good lift. A depth call from the center referee, but gets white lights from both sides. So I think he'll be okay there.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it will stay as it is.
We now have Stjepan Kovac of Croatia, 190 kilos. For a 7.5 kilo personal best. Should he get this?
Yeah, he really maintained all the way through, and 3 white lights. That's how it should be done. Again, a lot of strength in this weight class.
And we now have Miguel Angel Miranda Ruiz of Spain. Missed 197.5 on his second. Retaking it now on his third. Try and get an extra 10 kilos on his total.
time it should be good thanks to a great effort by the Spanish athletes. Yeah, 2-1 lift is good for the moment.
Note 200 for Michael Sia, Poland.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think he'll be okay there.
New personal best attempt for
Just 10 squats remaining of today's session before we head into a 20-minute break for bench press. First up of which we have Michal Mitzia of Poland, 200 kilos. A 5 kilo personal best should he get this, and a huge milestone to be able to squat 200 kilos.
yeah, for all of the athletes, this is a huge milestone. You're right. Deep enough. Wow.
Stands it up. Let's see what the referees say. Yep, 3 white lights, a good lift, and a huge milestone ticked off there. Congratulations to Mitzia.
And great attempt selection by the Polish coach, the well-experienced Polish coach.
Now have Nikolai Galabov of Bulgaria jumping 5 kilos to 205 for his third and final attempt.
Wow. Really well done. 3 white lights. So 205 in the pocket for the Bulgarian lifter at the end of the squat session. Again, you can see on the replay, great form.
We now have Mark Toner of Hungary jumping 10 kilos to 205 for his third and final attempt. Unfortunately, just a bit too much of a jump today for him.
Yeah, great catch by this really great sporter team so far. Being really fast, unloading and unloading bars.
Fajardo from Spain. One more time. New personal best attempt.
We now have Julen Fajardo Solana of Spain, 210 kilos. $5 jump from his second.
He looked really strong on the second one, so hopefully he'll have this one too. Wow. Well done by Julen. 3 white lights, which is good for the Spanish.
And body slowly for Max Pearson, Great Britain. 212.5 kilos. New personal best attempt. Let's go, Max. One more time.
We now have Max Pearson of Great Britain, 212.5 kilos. This will be a 5 kilo personal best for Max. Should he get this? Wow, still moving so smoothly there for Max. And 2-1, a good lift. Just gets a depth call from that left-hand side referee, so let's see if we can see that in the replay. Oh, I think he'll be okay there.
Yeah. Jury is not even looking at it.
Just 5 lifts remaining. We currently have our favorite to win, Samuel Cohen, but it looks like there will be a fight between him and his teammate Daoudi, with Dore still knocking on the door.
Yeah, he's clearly not out of the debate.
No, not at all. So 220 kilos for Samuel Cohen. This will pull him into bronze squat position for the time being. But this could be taken away from him. And
Yeah.
the extra kilos are going to help him as well.
Oh yeah. Wow.
A fantastic fight from Samuel there. And 3 white lights, a good lift.
Yeah. Clearly did his part of the job on the squat session. The goal here was to gain the single kilo he could take
Yeah.
on this one, and that's what he did.
We now have Dario Pietro Dore of Italy jumping 5 kilos to 225 to move himself into silver position in the squat.
Yeah.
And this weight will be taken by the next 2 lifters as well. So it will come down to body weight. Wow, an amazing fight, but unfortunately just couldn't break through it today.
That was so close.
Yeah. And that ever so slightly widens the gap between him and Daoudi of France.
Yeah.
But we're not quite there yet. We have 2 lifters yet to take 225 still, looking to fight for that silver medal. The first of which being Daniel Adam Hubert of Hungary. Currently sat in squat silver. He'll definitely at least walk away with squat bronze. This will give him a great chance of adding an extra 5 kilos to that total as well.
We're bringing closer to Dory. Wow, should be good. Yes.
A fantastic effort there from Hubert, and we wait for the referees. It's a good lift. A fantastic effort. Currently still sitting in silver overall with only one for squat, with only one lifter who can take that off of him. We're about to see here Isaac Wong of Great Britain, 225 kilos. His 217 still looked really strong.
Yeah.
So let's see what another 7.5 kilos does for him here.
Definitely could be there, yeah.
This will move him into squat 5th position, into squat silver. Sneaking up on that podium there.
That's how we do.
Getting himself amped up. He wants this silver medal. Can he get it? And he fights through, but it didn't take much fight. A fantastic looking third, and 2-1, a good lift. Gets a depth call from the center referee, so let's look at that replay. But as it stands, he walks away with squat silver.
Yeah, as he pushes out Samuel to from the podium, of the podium, sorry. And yeah.
And now we have 1 squat remaining before we head through to a 20-minute break, and that squat is for Adam Daoudi of France. Already broke the European sub-junior record with his second, is now looking to take the world sub-junior squat record with his third, 243 kilos
Yeah.
for a world record attempt for Adam Daoudi of France.
Absolutely monstrous. 243 kilos on the bar.
Yeah, there's a misload there, it seems. A great catch from Adam there. It wasn't caught by the referees or the spotters, but a great
Wow.
job for the athlete to check that himself. And when you're going for a world record, you may as well
Wow.
do it. So really good job there.
I think this is the first time I see this.
Yeah. Now let's just make sure, yeah, they have the right way on the bar now. We have Adam Daoudi of France. Hopefully that shook him not at all. 243 kilos for a world record attempt here in the sub-junior 74s.
Yeah, and did not shock him at all. He stayed really calm. Let's go. Important lift for the overall, for the world record on squat. Adam Daoudi from France. Let's go!
Pushing
Oh my
up.
God!
Wow, a fantastic effort from Adam. Stands up, let's wait for the lights. 3 white lights, a good lift, squat gold. More importantly, a European record on his second, a world record on his third. He's having a pretty good day, I'd say.
Yeah,
A fantastic end to squats there today from Adam. And very quickly, before we head into a break, we have Adam Daoudi of France with a new sub-junior world record with 243 in squat gold. Isaac Wong of Great Britain sneaking into silver there. And Daniel Adam Hubert of Hungary with squat bronze. We will be heading into a 20-minute break now. Don't go anywhere, and we will catch you soon for bench press.
see that. Welcome back, everyone, to this last group of this first day of the European Sub-Junior and Junior Classic Powerlifting Championship here with the 74 Sub-Juniors. Weight class so far, a really great group with a world record on squat held by Daoudi Adam with a really strong grind. I'm Alexander Taranidis, joined by Amelia Potter.
Hello, everyone. And yeah, as you said, we saw Adam Daoudi of France with that amazing 243 squat,
Yeah,
walking away with squat gold. Isaac Wong of Great Britain walking away with squat silver, and Daniel Adam Hubert of Hungary with squat bronze.
great group so far. Heading back to the bench press session, and the first lift will be for Isaac Wong, squat silver medalist. And bar is loaded, as you can see on your screen. Preparing himself for his opener, 105 on bar.
Yeah, taking his time. And there we go, heading out now with 42 seconds left on the clock.
Really easy.
And there's a good lift.
Here is Mark Katona, 110 kilos on the bar for his opener. The local Hungarian lifter.
There's a lot to look out for on bench press. It's very technical. That's a good lift. There's, I think, the most infractions on bench out of all of the disciplines. You can have elbow depth, your bum can come up, your feet can come up, your head can come up. There's a lot that can go wrong.
Yeah, you can basically, I think, have 5 infractions overall, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, here's the Irish lifter, Cian Lynch, 112.5 kilos. Really easy opener. Even having the Irish crowd cheering for him. Stepan Kovac now 112.5 as well for the Croatian lifter.
That is a good lift.
Have now Simon Kuipens from Belgium, 115 kilos on a bar.
Yeah, had a little bit of trouble with his squat, managing to get it in on his third and final attempt. but he got it in, and that's what's important.
Totally. Also using his belt on bench press to maintain the tension. Seems like it works.
Side referee. Good lift.
And 3 white lights, that is a good lift.
Daniel Hubert. Daniel from Hungary.
Now, I could be wrong, but I counted 9 possible infractions, so play bingo at home there.
Yeah.
What they are.
Having now Daniel Adam Hubert, 115 kilos on the bar for the local lifter. Second one in his flight so far.
Walked away with squat bronze, I believe.
Yes.
That was a good lift.
Having now the fresh new world record squat holder, Adam Daoudi. 117.5 kilos on the bar. He really struggled after his squat with cramps problem, but now he somehow managed to overpass it, and he looks really well.
Wondering maybe if he had a difficult cut coming into the competition or not.
I'm not sure. I talked with him. He was at 73, almost his all during all his peaks. So no.
Okay. That was a great looking opener as well. 3 white lights.
Yeah, that's a good looking opener. Team GB now with Max Persson, 120 kilos on the bar for his opener.
Just communicating with the head spotter there how he'd like his handout given.
Yeah, this is really important when you talk about bench press, having a good spotter who understands the way that you want your bar to be placed.
Clipped the rack on the way up there, but did a great job to keep the bar moving up, or it seemed.
2-1. Depth call by the right side Jerry.
But if I'm being honest, I don't think Max has anything to worry about there. And may it be on my head if I'm wrong, but I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, no. Should be good, yeah. Having now Miguel Angel Miranda Ruiz, 125 kilos on the bar for his opener, having a PB at 130. Last year as a sub-junior and lifting for about 1 year. Two to one, a good lift.
130 for Nikolai Galakov, Bulgaria.
I think the center referee called a non-lock elbows, I think. But yeah, I'm not sure the jury will overrule this, so this is a good lift. Now we have Nikolai Galabov, 130 kilos on a bar for his opener, already smash his PB by 10 kilos. First year as a sub-junior, Emilia.
Yeah, he's only 16 years old and he's been competing less than a year, as you said, so it's pretty common to see them fly by those bench press and, you know, squat and deadlift PBs.
Yeah.
But still impressive nonetheless.
Oh yeah. For a 60 years old boy. Really easy.
Good lift.
That is a good lift. So easy for him. And it's well worth opening, especially on bench, a little bit conservative. As we said, it's a very technical lift.
Yeah. Olen Fajardo Solana, 132.5 on the bar. Four lifts to go.
And that is a good lift. 3 white lights.
135 for Pietro Dore, Italy. Mizia Cohen preparing a bar is loaded. Pietro Dore, Italy.
Now one of the top contenders for the overall medal, Dario Petrodore from Italy. Opening at 135 kilos, been competing for 3 years already, and this is his last year as a sub-junior. Nice soft touch here.
And 3 white lights. That is a good lift for Dore.
Mizia from Poland. 145. This opener today,
And as you said, he's well in contention for podium overall, but Hubert of Hungary is definitely trying to chase him there.
bar is loaded.
Yep.
Michael Mizia, Poland.
Polish lifter now, Michal Mishia. 145 kilos for his opener. Really great opening bar. Well, the European sub-junior record stands at 170 kilos, so we are quite far, but again, we'll never know.
A little bit shaky off his chest there, but manages to lock it out. 3 white lights, a good lift. Let's just look at that again in the replay.
Bar is loaded. Bon Katona, get ready for the second.
Last lifter to go for this first attempt. No one than Samuel Cohen, reigning world champion with 147.5 kilos. Wow.
And that was lovely and easy. The European and world sub-junior record is currently 170. So 22.5 kilos away from that.
Yeah, that concludes our first round. That concludes the first round of the bench press. So far, Samuel being first, 147.5, Michal being second, 125, and Dario, 135 kilos. Now we have Isaac Wong, a 5-kilo jump, 110 kilos.
This would match his bench press PB.
good lift through the one. Yellow card told by the right side referee. Not really sure.
I mean, I think his hip started to lift, but I think contact maintained throughout.
Mark Katona for his second attempt. Again, a 5 kilo jump. 150 kilos on a bar. Again convincing.
It's a good lift.
Good lift through white.
Then we have Kian. Kian is coming, 117 and a half. Bar is loaded. Let's go, Kian.
Kian Lynch now with 117.5 kilos. There's as well a 5 kilo jump.
This would be a matched bench press PB for Kian should he get this. A little bit of work, but a really nice looking second attempt there for Kian and a good lift.
Then we have Daniel Hubert, 124.
Yeah, really managed to maintain the balance and the bar path.
Daniel Hubert, on the ring.
Now we have Daniel Adam Hubert, 120 kilos. Currently sitting in the 4th position of the overall prognosis with a solid 590 kilos total. Neck to neck with Dore, the Italian lifter.
And he nods as he locks it out. 2-1, a good lift. A yellow from the left-hand side referee. Let's have a look at that on the replay. I can't see any lifting unless they took the nodding as a head lift.
Yeah, maybe. Didn't have the vision on that, but the jury won't move, so now we have Simon Kuipens, 122.5. This is a 7.5 kilo jump from his opener to this second lift.
Really lovely soft touch there.
Yeah, nice effort.
And a good lift.
Same way, shoulder pull up. Person, loading, get ready. Bar is loaded. Stefan Kovac, Croatia.
Bar is loaded now for Stepan Kovac. 10 kilo jump actually. 122.5 kilos on the bar for the Croatian lifter.
Good lift.
That is a good lift.
Then we have 125 for first for Max Peterson. Down. We'll follow with the same iron. Bar is loaded. Max Pearson.
Bar is loaded now for Max Persson. 125 on the bar, having a PB at 127.5. 0.5, sorry. Competing for 2 years now, and last year as a sub-junior. Good lift to the one. Again, a yellow card called by the right side referee.
Bar is loaded.
But it looks good from there, so I think he should be all right unless the the jury see something that we cannot.
$125 now for Adam Daoudi. A 7.5 kilo jump is an important one. You don't want to miss those 7.5 extra kilos, especially when you're chasing someone like Samuel Cohen. Yeah, great one.
Yeah, sensible call there, I think, for Adam.
Yeah, 3 white lats. This is exactly what you want your second attempt to look like.
Yeah, and although we're used to seeing big benchers not being big pullers, Samuel Cohen is both a big squatter, bencher, and deadlifter. He is a total specialist, so every kilo is going to count for Daoudi.
Yeah, as Miguel Angel enters on the platform, looking to match his PB with his 130 kilos. Second attempt.
As a nice looking attempt from Mikael. Leaves him in a great place moving into his third attempt, and it is a good lift.
137.5 for
Nikolai now
Bulgaria.
from Bulgaria.
Bar is loaded.
137.5 kilos on a bar.
New personal best attempt also with 7.5 kilos.
Easy attempt.
Nice, and then reset.
For sure, got much more left in the tank for his third attempt. Again, waiting for the right side referee. Having some trouble using the material.
And that is a good lift. 3 white lights.
Bar is loaded.
Bar is loaded now for Dore Dario Pietro.
Personal best attempt for
140 kilos. Good enough for the moment for the bronze medal on bench press event.
And there's a good lift for Dario. Although I'm not sure how much is left in the tank there for his third, so we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, and the same weight for Fajardo Soriana Julen. 140 on the bar, being lighter than Dore. He will take his bronze medal at the end of the second round. Sorry, we'll have to wait for the third to have the final standings on the bench press event. And already looking to smash his PB. Currently stands at 132.5.
That looked really nice and tidy. Ukulen 2-1, a good lift. Gets a yellow from the left-hand side referee. Let's have a look at that again on the replay. It does look like it lifts a little bit. And the jury need to be in agreement completely, and I think it was 2-1.
Yeah.
So I think it remains a good lift.
Yeah, it will. And we'll have a 150 kilo attempt for Michal Midzia from Poland. PB at 157 kilos, which is really huge for a sub-junior. Wow.
A really nice looking bench press there with a lovely soft touch and control. And as you said, a huge bench press for a sub-junior, over double body weight. And a 2 times body weight bench is a big deal.
Yeah, it is. So this is a good lift, free white lift for Mizia. Now we have 155 kilos for Samuel, looking to retake the first place on bench press event at the end of the second round. 155 kilos on the bar. This is a 5 kilo PB attempt on the bench press.
It's still so nice and easy for him. He's 15 kilos shy of that world record. He'll probably be a little more sensible and keep the kilos to stay in the lead, but
Yeah.
I mean, look at the strength that he has.
Yeah, it's really close. I think he's really close from this record, but you know, when you have an opponent chasing you so hard.
Yeah, you have to have your priorities in order, and we don't know what his are, but I imagine it's winning.
That's for sure. Knowing the French head coach. So yeah, at the end of the second round of this bench press event, 155 for Samuel Cohen in the first place. Second place for Michal, 150, 140 for Julen, the Spanish guy, in the third place. Now we'll begin with the third round with Isaac Wong. Looking to overextend its PB at 115, a 5 kilo PB attempt. Hit the rack, but not a big deal for him.
And 2-1, a good lift. Just a yellow from that right-hand side referee. Let's have a look at that on the replay. No, I think he'll be okay there by the looks of things.
Yeah.
Bars loaded. Let's go. One more time, Leon.
120 kilos now for the third and final attempt for Kian Lynch, Ireland.
Oh, unfortunately, just a little bit too much today for Kian.
Yeah, only loses 2.5 kilos, so
Then we have Mark Patona. 120 for him.
I think he gave everything on this second attempt at 117.5.
Katona from Hungary.
And now we have Mark
Let's go.
Katona,
Oira.
120 as well.
Unfortunately, that's 2-1. No lift gets 2 blues from the center and right hand side referee.
Bar is loaded for Daniel Rupert, Hungary, 122 and off. The personal best attempt for Daniel.
Jury is
Let's go.
discussing about it for sure.
One more time.
Now we have Hubert Daniel Adam from Hungary, 122.5 kilos. No changes for Mark.
And that has been overruled by the jury. The last lift to a good lift for Katona. And it's also a good lift for Hubert. A good minute for the Hungarian lifters there.
Simon Kuipens now 125, taking the strict minimum. The second attempt was indeed a little bit of a grind, so you don't want to take any risks.
Well, unfortunately, just a little bit too much today.
Yeah, only the second lift of the round, which is not a good lift. Again, sub-juniors but experienced lifters. Now we have Stepan Kovac, 127.5 kilos for his last lift, taking a 5 kilo jump, which is good enough for a 5 kilo PB bench press. Good lift, 2 white lights. 3 on 3 for Stepan on the bench press event. Max Persson now 130 kilos on a bar for the GB lifter.
This would be a personal best for Max should he get this. Wow, and just like his squats, nice and smooth all the way through. 3 white lights, a good lift.
130 as well for Adam Daoudi, France. And yeah, bar is loaded for Adam. 130 for his third attempt. Again, an important one, Amelia, regarding the total on prognosis. He needs this one to stay in gold medal overall contention.
Yeah, absolutely. He is chasing Samuel Cohen and will do until deadlift, it seems, keeping the gap as closed as possible. And that is a good lift, and that's exactly why Samuel Cohen has made that more sensible decision on bench with a more conservative jump to make sure he stays ahead of his teammate.
Yeah. Of course, the strategy here is really great.
Yeah, they want their teammate to do well, but not quite as well as they want themselves to do.
Obviously. Now we have Miguel Angel Miranda Ruiz with 135 kilos on the bar.
Just a bit too much today for Miguel, unfortunately.
Then we have Pietro Dore from Italy. 142.5 kilos for Pietro. And the bar is loaded.
Bar is loaded now for Dario Pietro Dore, 142.5. He needs as well all the kilos he can take in order to chase Adam, already with this one at a 600 subtotal, but no, fortunately a little bit too heavy for today.
Thank you, spotters.
And that leaves us with just 3 bench presses remaining before we'll head into a 20-minute break, for concluding the day with some exciting deadlifts, I'm sure.
Yeah. Again, make sure you stay with us. We'll have a great show with this deadlift last session of the day. Now we have Fajardo Soriana Jolen with 142.5, sitting on the 3rd place of this bench press event, but can be overpassed by Galabov. Wow.
Shakes all the way up, manages to lock it out, and 3 white lights, a good lift. Stays remaining in bench press bronze, and that can only be taken away from him by Nikolai Galabov of Bulgaria.
Yeah, and pay attention to Galabov because he's getting closer and closer to Dore on the subtotals. 595 kilos, which is only 2.5 kilos behind Dore.
Yeah, now he wants to get this to make sure that gap stays close, and also to get the bench press bronze.
Yeah.
Silver already belonging to Mitsia, who's chosen not to come out for a 3rd.
Nice soft touch, really nice technique.
Look nice and it's a good thing.
That is a good lift. He moves himself into bench press bronze and closes the gap between himself and Dore.
Also personal best.
Love the confidence of this young lifter. And now the last lift of the bench press event
Personal best.
with Samuel Cohen,
Loaded.
France,
Gold medals already.
160.
Like we said before, Dowdy is on his tail, so Cohen is going to want to make every kilo possible. And it looks like he does so. 3 white lights, a good lift.
Bench press score very for him. Good job.
The belt effect, he says.
Okay, guys, we are done with bench press.
Pointing to his SBD belt.
Of course, best gear in the market so far. So, let's look at the scoreboard, Emilia. Samuel Cohen 160. Second place belongs to Michal Mitya 150 kilos. Nikolai Galabov with a great comeback so far, taking the third place on bench press with 145 kilos.
And heading into deadlifts here, we can see the subtotals, so the squat and the bench press together. In first place, heading into deadlifts, we have Samuel Cohen, just 7 kilos behind him. Adam Daoudi of France as well. Following him, Dario Pietro Dore of Italy. And again, just 7.5 kilos behind him, we have Julen Fajardo Solana of Spain. It will be a close race until the very end, so make sure you come back for it in 20 minutes time. We will see you then.
See you there.
Hello and welcome back to the 2023 European Sub-Junior and Junior Classic Powerlifting Championships here in Budapest, Hungary. This evening for you we have the 74 kilo men. We have just finished watching them bench and we now move on to deadlifts. You can see their subtotals as we head in here. We have Samuel Cohen with a significant lead, actually not so significant as we thought, with Daoudi of France only 7 kilos behind him, so actually a tighter race than we expected. 13 kilos behind Daoudi is Dore of Italy, and 7.5 kilos behind him we have Julen Fajardo Solana of Spain. So it's going to be a bit of a deadlift battle, it seems, on our hands. And if you look,
Yeah.
it will be until the end. A lot of big pullers in this flight.
Yeah, and I think we'll have basically 5 lifters seeking for the bronze medal.
Yeah, absolutely. And there'll be a big fight for deadlift medals as well, it looks like. And first out, we have Mark Katona of Hungary, 195 kilos.
Maybe the best profile picture of the flight so far.
And 3 white lights, a good lift.
Next, Kovacs, 220 kilos for him. Bar is loaded. Stepan Kovacs, Croatia.
We now have Stepan Kovac of Croatia, 210 kilos for his opening deadlift. And 3 white lights, that is a good lift.
And then 250 for Simon Setters, Belgium. Bar is loaded. Seconds from Belgium.
We now have Simon Kippens of Belgium, 215 kilos.
Setting up for his first deadlift. Yeah, fly really, really fast. It's a good lift. 3 white lights.
Same way for Miguel Miranda, bar is loaded. Miguel Miranda, Spain.
Now have Miguel Angel Miranda Ruiz of Spain, 215 kilos.
Yeah, that's a really great lift for Miguel.
And it's a good lift.
Yeah, 3 white lights.
Then we have Poland Fajardo, 225 for him as his opener.
We now have his teammate Julen Fajardo Solana of Spain, 225 kilos for his opening deadlift.
And again, a great lift.
Good lift.
3 white lights.
And Isaac
Same weight remains now on the bar. We have Isaac Wong of Great Britain, 225 kilos, just 10 kilos below his current deadlift PB. Really nice snappy opener there from Isaac, and a good lift.
We have no one to do is force it. And the old Max Pearson, 230 kilos, bodies loaded.
Following Isaac, we have his teammate now, Max Pearson of Great Britain, 230 kilos, 20 kilos below his current deadlift PB. Really nice and strong.
Easy for Max.
Two white lights.
And we have Nico Fischer from Poland, 235 for him.
Halfway through the flight now.
Bar is loaded.
Now we have Michał Micia of Poland, 235 kilos, just 5 kilos below his current deadlift PB. Really nice opener there, securing himself a total 3 white lights.
And we go 237.5 for Pietro Dore. Italy, bar is loaded.
Dario Pietro Dore, 237.5 kilos.
Yeah, great lift, and Dario currently being in the third position for the overall podium, but as we said earlier, having a lot of opponents chasing him for this medal.
And bar is loaded. Adam Dowdy.
Fighting to chase Cohen, we have Adam Daoudi of France opening on 240 kilos, just 10 kilos below his current best deadlift. Wow, super speedy there from Adam, and a good lift. We still have 4 openers remaining, and it is worth mentioning that the European sub-junior record is 272.5 and the world sub-junior record is 273. So I'm excited to see how these remaining openers go. First up, we have Samuel Cohen of France, 242.5 kilos.
Yeah, as you mentioned as well, the European sub-junior in total stands at 645. So Samuel with his opener will be only at 22.5 kilos behind this record. His opener looked quite confident.
That is a good lift. We now have the same weight on the bar for the final 3 opening attempts. And that weight will be 245 kilos. less than 30 kilos below the current world and European sub-junior
Kian Lynch, Ireland.
records. Kian Lynch, the first to take 245 kilos for his opening attempt. Lighter than Galabov, but heavier than Hubert.
Yeah, that's where the battle begins between these lifters. We'll be really excited from now on.
Wow, and that was easy as pie for Kian. 3 white lights, a good lift,
Yeah.
and a big indicator will be how this 245 moves for the next 2 lifters as well.
Not loaded yet. And bar is loaded.
Now we have Nikolai Galabov of Bulgaria, only 16 years old, has been competing less than 1 year, opening 15 kilos above his current best deadlift. 245 kilos on the bar for him here.
Taking all his time and great first attempt.
Wow, absolutely incredible. 3 white lights, a good lift, and at only 16 years old and less than a year competitive experience,
This is massive, yeah.
I am looking forward to see what he does in the future. I'm looking forward to seeing what he's doing in the future in about 10 minutes. We have now our final deadlift opening attempt. Daniel Adam Hubert of Hungary, the lightest of the 3 lifters to take this weight, and before I could finish introducing him, he completes the lift, 2-1, a good lift. Gets a yellow call from the right-hand side referee. I think perhaps for skipping the command, but if the center referee is happy, then
Yeah.
I think it will remain. That bodes very well moving forward into our second attempt, with all of those 3 245s being extremely speedy. And as I said, that concludes our opening attempts, with all lifters getting an opening attempt in and securing themselves a total. Move through to the second round now, beginning with Mark Katona of Hungary, 210 kilos. A 15 kilo jump from his opener.
Yeah, and Emilia, if all the lifters succeed on the second attempt, we'll have 6 lifters totaling 600 and higher than 600. This is absolutely amazing for a sub-junior.
Well, unfortunately, no lift there, 2-1.
Red flags. Red and blue. And there is one more attempt to go. 222.1 Kovac. Borisyan.
We now have Stjepan Kovac of Croatia.
And bar is loaded.
222.5 kilos. A 12.5 kilo jump from his opener.
Personal best attempt also.
Ooh, a bit
Wow.
of trouble at the lockout there. He keeps pushing through, but were his hips through is the question.
Yeah.
Fortunately, not there.
But
for
the grind
Kovac.
was indeed absolutely,
Admirable.
yeah.
Excellent effort there. On to our second attempt, and yet to see a successful one. Let's hope Simon Cupins can change that for us.
Wow, it's still clean a little bit. So we can very quick. And now bars loaded.
Simon Cupins now 230 kilos, a 15 kilo jump from his opener.
This one should be good.
And it is 3 white lights. Still moving nice and smoothly there.
230 for Miguel Miranda. Bars loaded.
Miranda Ruiz of Spain now also jumping 15 kilos here to 230 for his second attempt. Ooh, a little bit of trouble there. I think the bar just pried his hands open there after hitting his thigh. Let's have a look at that again in the replay if you watch the left side here.
Yeah, the left hand. Well, basically both of the two hands.
Yeah, and unfortunately once your grip starts going, there's very little you can do to change that.
It is gravity, Amelia.
Gravity is not a lifter's friend, I'll tell you that.
Oh no.
We now have Julen Fajardo Solana of Spain, 235 kilos.
Really solid. 3 white lights.
New personal best. Congratulations. Isaac Moon, 235 for Isaac. Sorry, 240. 240 for Isaac. A little bit cleaning, bar. And bar is loaded. Let's go, Isaac.
We now have Isaac Wong of Great Britain, 240 kilos. 15 kilo jump, and this will be 5 kilos above his current deadlift PB.
Solid competition so far for Isaac.
Yeah, really, really solid.
And again, shows a lot of strength. And this one,
3 white lights, a good lift, and yeah, it did not slow him down at all.
Pearson also from Great Britain and bars loaded. 242.5. Let's go.
242.5 kilos now for Max Pearson of Great Britain. A 12.5 kilo jump from his opener and 7.5 kilos below his deadlift PB.
manages to go to the top and lock it out. 3 white lights. asking for 5 kilos more per
Also,
person.
new personal best attempt with 10 kilos.
We now have Michał Mincia of Poland, 250 kilos, a 15 kilo jump,
Bar is low.
and this will be a 10 kilo PB should he get this.
Michael Misha, Poland. Dawaj. Nice, referee say.
3 white lights, a good lift.
New personal best, congratulations. We have Pietro Dario from Italy. The bar is loaded for Pietro Dore. 252.5 for him.
That is a good lift. We move now on to Dario Pietro Dore of Italy, 252.5 kilos.
Yeah, he will be just half a kilo from Daoudi. Of course, Daoudi hasn't took his second attempt yet. Oh,
Yeah, really nice and patient off the floor there.
yeah. That's an academical deadlift sumo. And of course, 3 white lights.
Yeah, with sumo, you tend to have to be a little bit more patient off the floor and you're rewarded with that quicker lockout. Conventional is the opposite. You know, usually it's a bit quicker off the ground and
Yeah.
then the lockout tends
Yeah.
to be a little bit more difficult.
Totally.
And the bar is loaded. Nikolai Galapov.
We now have Nikolai Galabov of Bulgaria. Had an excellent opening attempt. Now 252.5 kilos for his second attempt. Still moving nicely there for Nikolai, and it is a good lift. Now, I think he came out third to last for openers, and he's just come out fifth to last for second, which shows some of the huge jumps there have been from
Yeah.
openers to second here.
Yeah, basically all of these guys are giving everything on the platform and taking high risk. But as you already know, Amelia, high risk, high rewards. So
Absolutely, and this is the place to do it, if any. Samuel Cohen of France now, our favourite to win, taking 255 kilos for his second attempt. Seeing some big attempts here, but will we see a record attempt today? We'll have to find out. Excellent second attempt from Samuel.
yeah,
And that is a good lift.
Another French lifter, Alan Dodi.
and same weight now.
Little bit cleaning, and then we are good to go.
Yeah, as you alluded to before, the same weight for his teammate here, Adam Daoudi of France.
Alan Dodi, France.
255 kilos. And with Cohen taking that slightly bigger jump, managing to keep the gap ajar.
This was really easy for Adam, looking with confidence.
And has the advantage of pulling after Cohen, of course. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see what he does there, whether he'll try and close the gap and then pull what he needs, or just try stay ahead of Dore.
And now, Adam Hubert.
Now we have Daniel Adam Hubert of Hungary, 257.5 kilos, a 12.5 kilo jump from his opener, with only one lifter to follow before moving through to third attempts. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are only in second attempts. Wow, that is monstrous.
Absolutely outstanding for all of these young lifters, having these type of numbers already in a second attempt. I mean, like,
Yeah, and what an amazing feeling to do it on home soil there for him.
yeah.
So I think maybe we'll see a couple stabs at that record, perhaps. But first up, in his second attempt, we have Cian Lynch of Ireland. 260 kilos, just 12.5 kilos below the European record, and 13 kilos below the world record. A 15 kilo jump from his extremely easy opener.
Yeah, it was.
Let's see how 260 moves for him.
Oh,
Unfortunately, he just loses balance at the top there. And now the question is, where do we go from here? Do you take the risk and go up? He's not in contention for
Yeah.
medal overall, so
I mean,
it
nothing
could
to
be
lose.
a good decision. He's what we like to call a bit of a deadlift specialist.
Yeah. And you know what? After he failed, he looked really still confident.
Yeah.
Just had a couple of words to his coach, and he was like, "Okay, I made a mistake. That's all right. Just move on." And yeah, we keep the plan.
Absolutely. It's not the time to lose your head.
No.
It's the time to keep it screwed on. And that concludes our second attempt. We move now to the final deadlifts of day one of the Euro Championships here today. And heading into that, we have Samuel Cohen leading, followed by Adam Daudi and Dario Pietro Dore just behind him. In third is Daniel Hubert on his tail. 210 kilos for Mark Katona of Hungary. Missed it on his second, looking to retake it now here on his third. Unfortunately, not quite there for him today. A little bit dizzy, but he manages to walk off just fine. He's got a really close grip there,
Yeah.
which can cause some difficulties when pulling the heavier weights. We now move on to Stepan Kovac of Croatia.
Yeah, missed 222.5 on his second attempt, looking to retake it for his third and last lift of this competition for him. Was the second Croatian athlete so far.
Very slowly. Kovac from Croatia. Personal best attempt. Let's go.
Does lock it out. I'm just wondering if it dipped there, so let's wait and see.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, 2-1, a no lift. Gets called for downwards movement from both side referees. The coach goes to the jury. But is sent away, unfortunately.
Yeah.
personal best attempt, it's 7.5 kilos.
We now have waiting Julian Fajardo Solana of Spain, 242.5 kilos for his third and final attempt.
One more time. Vamos.
Vamos, Julen. Por la última vez.
Wow, what a fight. He keeps going and
Wow.
manages to lock it out. Was it one clear
Yeah.
movement?
But I mean, this lifter has been so good all the competition through. I mean, it's,
Yeah, a valiant effort
yes,
and a moral victory for him there for sure.
definitely.
Personal best attempt for seconds. Bar is loaded. Let's go.
We now have Simon Cupins of Belgium, 242.5 kilos, a 12.5 kilo jump from his second. Unfortunately, just a little bit too heavy for him today.
Yeah.
We're yet to see a successful third attempt, so let's hope that changes.
With your fellow British lifter.
Yolanda, Nixon, ready for their attempts.
And as you said, we have a British lifter up next, Max Pearson of Great Britain, taking a sensible 5 kilo jump from his second. 247.5 kilos on the bar, 2.5 kilos below his current best. Breaks the ground. Oh, unfortunately, not quite there today for Max.
Yeah. And he will have an attempt change.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that would be his teammate.
Oh, won't. No.
215 for
We'll keep our eye out for that attempt change as it comes in.
no.
Yep, it was Isaac Wong bringing his attempt down to 247.5 kilos, which puts him out next. Perhaps a little bit less ready than he thought.
Yeah. It's going to be good enough for the 7th place. Looking to jump from the 9th to the 7th place.
I think perhaps some friendly competition between him and Pearson, potentially for a total record back home, I'm not too sure.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
But Isaac Wong now of Great Britain, 247.5 kilos. This will be a big deadlift PB for him should he get this. Wow. With room left in the tank, dare I say.
Yeah, lovely third attempt.
And that is a good lift, a fantastic end to the day for Isaac.
Then we have Miguel Miranda from Spain, 250 kilos for him.
And that is a great example of, obviously not everybody can walk away on the podium or in first place, but there are going to be individual goals that each
Yeah.
person comes for.
Yeah, totally. And right now this is a 35 kilo jump.
Wow. Well, we have Miranda Ruiz, who got 215 on his opener, jumped to 230 on his second and missed it. And now has jumped another 20 kilos to 250.
Yeah, looking for some support here from the crowd.
So as you said, if he gets this, it'll be a 35 kilo jump from his last successful lift.
Yeah, absolutely tremendous. Having a PB at 22.5, so it will be a 27.5 PB.
Unfortunately, just a bit too much for him today, but a fantastic effort. We have just 7 lifts remaining, and 2 of which are world record attempts. First up is not a small lift. These are all huge lifts, above 250 kilos, above 500 pounds.
Yeah,
We have Michal Midzia of Poland up first, 257.5 kilos, and it'll be a huge fight for deadlift medals, as I alluded to before. With 7 lifters left to go, Midzia is fighting for deadlift silver with this attempt, with a lot of people who could still steal that off him after. The first hurdle was getting this lift. The next hurdle was waiting.
oh, it's going all the way through.
Wow,
Wow,
an incredible final pull.
yeah, and a great attempt select.
Yeah, great job from the Polish team there. 3 white lights, a good lift, and now all he can do is sit and wait.
Pietro Dore, Italy. 257.5 also for him.
So yeah, interesting now. Daudi has almost secured the silver medal overall, so maybe he will try to go for the extra chip for the world record on deadlift and European sub-junior record on total.
We have Dario Pietro Dore of Italy, 257.5 kilos. Currently sat in bronze overall. This will pull him to deadlift silver for the time being. Breaks the floor.
Wow.
Manages to lock it out. Let's wait for the lights. And it is a good lift.
Buonissimo.
Now, we have just 5 attempts remaining, and we have had an attempt change in.
Yeah, Samuel Cohen lowered his bar.
Yeah, and he is saying, Dowdy, we don't think you can get that last pull, because should they both make it, Dowdy walks away with the gold medal overall.
Yeah.
But should Samuel get this and Dowdy misses, it means that Samuel Cohen walks away with gold overall. So let's see how this move goes for him. 260 kilos for Samuel Cohen of France.
The last final pull for Samuel Cohen. He's in a real threat, in danger. And the name of the chaser is Adam Daoudi. The rematch of the French sub-junior nationals. Going. Wow.
And he locks it out. Let's wait for the lights. 3 white lights, a good lift. And a fantastic day for Samuel Cohen.
Yeah.
What an incredible athlete. Now let's see. Yep, we see Dowdy has dropped to 267.5. He says, I'd rather have the win than the record.
Which is, yeah, which is normal.
Yeah, so we'll have to see if that pays off. That means he will beat Cohen by 0.5 of a kilo. But first up, we have Nikolai Galibov of Bulgaria, 260 kilos. And this will move him into deadlift silver from 6th. So he'll get a medal or he'll get nothing.
Yeah. But I think 7.5 is definitely in his range, looking regarding the second attempt.
Let's hope so.
Yeah. Давай, давай, давай.
He locks it out. And it is a good lift. He moves into deadlift silver for the time being, but it can still be taken away from him.
And run out. This is for the win, Amelia.
This is a big lift coming up, both literally and figuratively. We have Adam Dowdy of France. He was gonna go for the record, but realized actually the win is within reach. I'm gonna go for that. And he has dropped it to 267.5 kilos. Now a 12.5 kilo jump from his second. And this will be to take the win off of Samuel Cohen, his teammate, by 0.5 of a kilo. 267.5 kilos for it all.
The battle between the two French monsters has come to an end. Who will win this fight? Let's see now, Adam Dawoudi. Whoa!
Now we have to wait for the lights. And they are white. Just by the skin of his teeth there, I think. Wow, and he pulls ahead of Cohen
Wow.
by 0.5 of a kilo. What an upset there.
Yeah. So Adam Dawoudi is the European champion.
He was nominated in 4th originally overall, and he has fought his way up to the top. But we are not done yet. We still have 2 lifts remaining, and they have decided we don't want the record either. We want the gold deadlift medal instead, because both of them currently are sat off of the podium for deadlifts. First of all, we have Kian Lynch of Ireland. Missed 260 on his second, just had a bit of balance issues locking out. Jumping 10 kilos to 270 to pull him into deadlift gold.
It's absolutely amazing what we are witnessing.
Locks it out,
Oh my goodness.
and it is a good lift. Kian Lynch moves into deadlift gold position for the time being, and it can only be taken away by one person. And we will find out very shortly who will end up on the deadlift podium and with what medal. We have now, who is lighter than Kian, Daniel Adam Hubert of Hungary. 270 kilos. Not only will this give him deadlift gold, this will also give him bronze overall. Daniel Adam Hubert, 270 kilos. There is a lot riding on this.
Oh my goodness! This was so easy for the Hungarian lifter. He got the bronze medal overall at the end of the day.
Wow, absolutely incredible. He pulls onto the deadlift podium, but more importantly, into bronze overall.
Oh my god.
What a fantastic effort there, and what an exciting session we have had to cap off the first day here at the European Championships. Very quickly, we can see here in deadlift gold, we have Daniel Adam Hubert from Hungary with 270 on body weight. Kian Lynch of Ireland also with 270, but a little bit heavier. on silver, and with bronze, Adam Dowdy of France with 267.5.
Yeah.
Now, overall, by half a kilo, Adam Dowdy of France walks away victorious, followed by Samuel Cohen of France in silver, and in bronze with that last huge pull, Daniel Adam Hubert of Hungary. We will be going to the medal ceremony now. Thank you so much for sticking with us all day. I'm Amelia Potter, joined by Alexander Ternidis.
Thank you very much.
And we will be kicking off tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for the 83B and 93B sub-junior class in the men. Stick around for the medal ceremony and we will chat to you soon.
Good night, everyone.
victory ceremony. Sub-junior men lifter 74 kilo class. All of you. And we will give the participation medals. And then also we are really happy to announce that we had an exam category 2 referee, and Lauren Elder from Great Britain is now officially category 2 international referee. She passed her exam. Congratulations. Very well done. And then we start the victory ceremony, and there is our EPA president, Mr. Björn Astad from Norway, and also the president of Hungarian Powerlifting Federation, Mr. Laurent Berg. They are giving first their participation medals to each and everybody. So, as a memory, you all have been here. And we will start with the squat medals. Bronze medal in squat goes to Daniel Hubert from Hungary with 225 kilos best weight. Silver medal goes to Isaac Wong from Great Britain, also with 225 but lighter on body weight than Hubert. And the gold medal in squat goes to Adam Downey from France with 243 kilos, European record. Thank you, gentlemen. And we have bench press medals. Bronze medal in bench press goes to Nikolai Kalabov from Bulgaria with 145 kilo best weight. Silver medal goes to Michael Micia from Poland with 150 kilos best weight. And the bench press gold medal goes to Samuel Cohen from France with 160 kilos best weight. Thank you, gentlemen. Then the deadlift medals. Bronze medal in deadlift goes to Adam Dowdy from France. 267.5 kilos best weight. Silver medal goes to Kian Lynch from Ireland. 270 kilos best weight. the gold medal in deadlift goes to Daniel Hubert from Hungary. Also 270, but light on bodyweight championship. Thank you, gentlemen. Then we have medals on total. And today, bronze medalist is Daniel Hubert from Hungary with 617.5 kilos total. Silver medalist is Samuel Cohen from France, 640 kilos total. And the gold medalist, European champion, is Anam Daudi from France with 640.5 kilos total. Please stand up for the national anthem of France. Congratulations. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming here to European Championships Budapest 2023. I hope to see you all back next year, even stronger if it's possible. We continue tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock.